Welcome viewers. Today
We are at Black
Moses Academy. What brings us here today is
March is Women International Month.
we are celebrating each
Other
and today we've come to celebrate Chido Maenzanise, who is the Zimbabwean Woman and the current Africa Strong Woman. Chido is currently training to travel to Joburg for the Africa Championships and Egypt in May for the World Championships. I will let Chido introduce herself and tell us a bit about her journey so far.
It's me, Chido Maenzanise, who's the strongest woman, Africa's strongest woman, and currently at number 21 in the world, strongest. Yes, I started this in 2016 is aerobics. I started doing aerobics, I just loved the fitness and I was training under a health and fitness club. From 2016 to 2020, I was doing aerobics and I ended up as one of the coaches because I was so passionate about sports and fitness. So one day I passed through this gym that I'm in, the Black Moses Academy. Then Black Moses himself identified me and said, "You are fit and strong. Can't you join powerlifting?" By that time there was powerlifting here in Zimbabwe. Then I said to myself, can I do this sport? I doubted myself because I didn't know about the sport, So I started training, and I trained for 4 months. After training for 4 months, there was a competition here in Zimbabwe. Then I said, I've just trained for 4 months. Can I go and take any medal? Then the coach just said, just go and get experience, about the sport. That's what he said. Then I went to the competition and surprisingly, I got the gold. That's when I started to realize who I am. So last year, but one in 2023, by the time I was having I was now having 16 medals. There was a man from Zambia who's called Mr. Patterson, who's the African president for Strongman. He called me and said, "You have already more medals for powerlifting. Can't you try Strongman?" I just went to Zambia and that competition was for Africa. I went to Zambia without any experience about the Strongman. Then I competed, then I got the bronze. That's when I started doing the Strongman up to now.
Wow. So Chido, tell us, what is your typical day like when you're doing your training regime?
It's like in my day, I usually start my training by 8. Then I'll end up, because I usually train for 4 to 5 hours in a day doing the strongman because 1, I have to make sure that I've lifted heavy, and 2, I have to make sure that I have done cardio because this sport is about power and it's about speed. So I have to balance those two. It's different from powerlifting because in powerlifting you just do the heavy lifting only. There's no any cardio needed. But in strongman there's speed needed because it's like in track pulling. 1, you need to have the power to pull the track, then endurance for you to have the speed for you to pull the track.
So how do you stay motivated?
It's like 1, there's some other songs that motivates me. It's like from Sia, Unstoppable, I'm Unstoppable. Then Never Give Up. Those are my songs that motivates me. I usually train with boys, and they motivate me because boys, they lift more than us girls. But with passion that I have for the sport, I'm not lifting more than some other guys. Most of the guys, I lift more than them.
Okay. So tell me, Chido, what's been your proudest moment in this competition?
It's like what can I say? It's like the competition that I was in Zambia, because of the president, it's like the way he shouts and motivates in the competition, that makes me proud, because it's like that's one of the things that motivates me. So I'll be proud. It's like in a competition, maybe you're given 100 bags sandbag, 100 kg sandbag, and I cannot lift it. Maybe I cannot lift it. But if I hear any sound or any noise, or if someone smacks me, by that time, I'll be proud and I'll be able to lift that weight,
So how do you prepare mentally? How do you prepare yourself mentally?
Mentally, it's like I just tell myself that if someone can do it, I can also do it. Nothing is impossible.
Okay.
Yeah.
And any obstacles that you faced in the male-dominated field that you're in?
Yeah, there are a lot. I can say there are a lot because some people will say you cannot conceive, you cannot be married, you'll be like a man. People say it a lot, but just because I'm so passionate and I love this sport, I don't listen to that. I keep on moving.
Yeah. And what about the community, the support? Who's been your biggest supporter in this journey?
Yeah, the supporters. It's like when I started the sport, people said negative things, as I've said. But now those same people that were saying negatives are now my big fans, They're now seeing light. They're starting to see light. It's like when I started traveling to go abroad, especially when I went to USA, they were saying, you can go this far with this sport, They're now liking it.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm now on safe side.
Okay. What advice would you give to someone starting in the strength training? What advice?
What I can say is, if I've done it, you can also do it. And don't give up and don't listen to what people say. Just focus on your goal, because this sport, yes, it's called Strongman, but men, the word man is the combination of men and women. There are a lot of strong women out there. There are a lot of them. So if you're a woman especially, I want to speak with women, because women, they usually give up this sport because they'll be saying that it's for men. Yes, for men, you can do it. There are more strong men. But for women, my sister, don't give up. With this sport of strongman, it's different from bodybuilding. Because as you can see, I have a big belly.
Yes.
Why? Because in this sport, it works.
Okay.
Because I see a lot of people will be asking me, why do you have a big belly?
Yes.
Because yes, we eat more carbohydrates.
Okay.
We eat more food, than bodybuilders. We don't have any this specific diet.
Right.
But I mean because the bodybuilders, they cut their fats, they cut the number of the carbs. Yes, they cut. But us, yes, we eat all those things, the carbs, the fats and what. But that gives us energy, and power, because if the core is strong, you can lift more.
And how affordable is your diet?
On my diet, I can say, yes, okay. If I'm speaking on international level, according to our food, is like we need the food that is high in protein, high in carbohydrates, as I have said, and to get the food that is high in iron, calcium, zinc, and all those things. Yes, they can be contributed by food, and even the supplement that we need that brings in all those nutrients.
So how do you manage the balance between your athletic field and also your other aspects of life, your personal life? How do you do the balance?
Yeah, it's like if I'm in the gym, I'll be in the gym mode, like to lift 200 kgs, 300 kgs. But once I go out there, to lift a bucket of water, it will be heavy for me, because I'll be saying, I've done with the gym, so why should I keep on carrying heavy things, So that's how I usually balance. If I'm in the gym, I'm in the gym mode. I just do what suits the environment. Yes.
So what can you tell others, a takeaway that you can give us about your story and what you want us to learn from it?
What I can say is I have said that don't give up. Just be who you are. If you're passionate, or if you feel that you can do it, then go for it. Go for it. And you know that where there's gold, there are obstacles and negatives, but there's gold hidden hidden under, so don't give up.
Here we go, viewers. You heard it from Chido, our current Africa Strong Woman and Zim Strong Woman. Chido is saying no to drugs, yes to fitness, no to unwanted pregnancies, no to early child marriage, no to gender-based violence. And if you want to join Chido in her journey, you can find her at Black Moses. And as she mentioned earlier, she's currently training to go to South Africa for the Africa Championships and Egypt for the World Championships. So if you would like to support Chido in this adventure, please get in touch with her at Black Moses Academy or contact us at Glink, and we will put you in touch with Chido to make her dream a reality. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Until next time, stay blessed.